Hey everybody, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Land Scout TV. This week we dropped the Hardwoods hammer on a big Oklahoma boar hog on Land Scout TV's first ever self-filmed hunt. Y'all check it out.
Hey guys, we're slipping into the 360 acres I've got in central Oklahoma to do a little bit of pig control. We got a lot of pigs in this area, and it's September 17th, and we need to take some of them out. Some of these pigs on this back half are really big, probably over 200 pounds. I know they're over 200 pounds. And they've been in here every evening. It's about 5:30. We're gonna climb up in the stand. We got about 200-yard walk from the truck. I'm being lazy today. And we're gonna try to put some bacon on the ground, get these pigs under control. Stay tuned. We're on my 360-acre farm here in central Oklahoma. I've been getting a ton of pictures of big old hogs coming in every evening, and a lot during the night also. So we're 2 weeks out from the season opener. I'm gonna try to swag one of these big old pigs, at least spook them off. The stand we're hunting today is on the northeast corner, and the tree borders a big creek that these hogs and deer run. There's a real good buck in this area, and with all the pig activity, he hadn't been showing up as much. So I don't know what your thoughts are on hunting pig right before the season, but we're hunters at Land Scout, so it don't make no difference to me. We got the new Matthews VXR 31.5 bow we're shooting this year, and we're strapped in on the 4th arrow camera arm. It's about to get dirty. So I just made the first rookie mistake of this hunting season, which is another reason why I like getting out into the woods early. Because if you're anything like me, it takes you about 4 good hunts to get ready. I was putting the 4th arrow camera arm up in the tree and realized I forgot the strap. So 4th arrow is really awesome, but they're only as good as their user. So I'm headed back to the truck to go get my strap. I just switched my feeders from 7:20 p.m. to I think 6:20 p.m. So I've only got about 15 minutes to get back before I get showered by the golden nuggets. But anyway, that's good. Now I know. So we're heading back. I can get that strap, get up in that stand quick, and get going. One good thing about forgetting stuff in the truck is you can come back for the important stuff. Now, I'm a big guy on smell, but in the 10 minutes I was up in the tree, mosquitoes, they were trying to put the hurt on me, so I'm gonna put some Johnson & Johnson on this baby. It's family care. It smells like vanilla, should bring them right in. Bathing in that stuff since I was a kid. Does anybody else's pockets look like this when they go hunt? By the way, I picked up this new camo. I freaking love it so far. It's a Cabela's brand. So if they want to give us a good sponsorship, that'd be awesome, because I really like this camera. All right, so we got the strap. We are headed back. Next time you see me, I should be set and ready to sling an arrow. So, see you in a bit. I'll tell y'all what, that mosquito spray works. I got a trick for that too. We'll post that in the video. I made up a little recipe for a hunting trick with your DEET, your repel. Brady and I hung this stand. He did this on purpose because y'all know Brady. Here's Brady back at it again. Let me tell y'all what he did a second ago. Look at this guy. Look at this guy up here. Testing out.
Gets the hair bouncy.
He's my stand tester because he weighs about 120 pounds more than I do.
Yeah, that might be pushing a little bit. You don't weigh no 160.
Boy, I asked for corn. This dude gave me all wheat.
There's plenty of corn in there.
I told him to bring me some corn. He gives me.
Yeah, the good thing about the wheat's gonna sprout. You're gonna have a mini food plot for your feeder.
We're hunting deer, not doves, son.
You can't hunt doves over wheat.
Exactly, which is a very good point to be made. He hung it to where it points down to the ground. So I'm literally having to lean backwards to stay in the stand. But Brady's so big, he shoots sitting down. So for the benefit of a doubt, I'm guessing he figured we'd be shooting sitting down out of the stand, which is not my favorite thing to do, so. But we'll give it a go this try. It's 6:17. I think my feeder's going off in about 3 minutes. So we've made enough noise in here to scare everything away. But hopefully those hogs are. I thought I heard something over my right shoulder. There's a creek right behind us. And those pigs run this creek all evening. You can see on the tripod there's mud all over the legs where they've been rooting around and rolling around in this mud, staying cool. So anyway, we're gonna finish getting set up and hopefully get a shot at these pigs. Acorns are falling everywhere right now. It's September 17th. And we had a really good wet season, so the acorns been dropping like crazy. And trees are loaded, so we'll see how it goes. We just smoked a giant hog, guys. The light's super low. He died right there. It's dark. I couldn't tell where I hit him, and I haven't had my Luminox yet, but he came down this creek bottom. It happened pretty quick. He came right up to the feeder, and we smoked him. Looked like I went straight through him. Man, I gotta get them Luminox. Big down, baby, big down. Whoa, on camera. Self-filming, land scout, baby, land scout. That's enough light.
There's no arrow around here, man. It went in him, it broke off in him? I don't think it did. I think it went all the way through. I think it just did. You heard the thump. Hell, what did he run? Freaking 25 yards? He's come far.
There's way bigger ones out here, though. Way bigger ones. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on, boy. That's a big pig.
It's so big in there.
Isn't it?
Damn sure ain't little.
It's rodeo day.
Hey guys, it's John with Land Scout. As you can see, we had a pretty successful hunt this evening. I just wanted to talk about a few things, man. One thing being my arrow setup, and another point I'd like to make is just why we're out there actually hunting pigs this time of year. And I'll give you a little bit of backstory on how I feel about that. But last year I had a really tough year. I had a new bow that I bought used and kind of just went with the old, you know, find the arrows at Walmart. I think they were like 350 spine or somewhere around there, 300 spine. Lightweight arrows around 8 grams per inch, or what I consider lightweight, but I just was not getting the penetration that I really wanted. This pig was hit basically right behind the shoulder, and man, he ran 20 yards. The arrow blew straight through him. So this year I've switched. I've got a smaller diameter arrow. It's about 13 grams per inch. It's a 30-inch arrow, and I'm shooting this 125 grain Muzzy broadhead, which is just completely lethal. But that arrow just blew straight through this pig. I mean, I give kudos to the bow as well. I think the bow last year I was shooting, it was about 7 or 8 years old, but I was pulling 60 pounds on it. And with that new Matthews bow, I mean, pulling 70 pounds is like pulling 60 pounds on it. Excuse me. But anyway, one of the reasons why we're doing this year is the main reason is we love to hunt. I don't care what time of the year it is. We just love to hunt, and I'm going to get out in the woods any chance I can get and get more shoots under my belt, especially on live animals, and try to kill what we can kill. So that's reason number one why we're out here just before season shooting some pigs. Reason number two is confidence. Like I said, last year I had a pretty rough season. I arrowed 2 big deer and just did not get the penetration. One of them's back on camera, which you'll see that story coming up. We'll be hunting him pretty hard this year. He's back on camera, and he's an absolute beautiful giant deer. But I really wanted to get some confidence. I'm I would say a beginner archer, so I don't have a ton of shooting under my belt. So being able to be in the woods, draw back, get set up. It's like I said, you know, I made my trip back to the car because I forgot 2 things and made noise and all that stuff. So brushing that dust off and just starting fresh and getting all those cobwebs knocked off for you to have a successful season. I think that we owe that to the deer, just being able to get in there and really get some practice in early season. So that's definitely one of the reasons why we're in there shooting pigs, you know, 2 weeks before the season, is to get that hunter confidence, knock the cobwebs off, and just get familiar with the setup. This was an experiment for me with a new bow. I actually bought a Glendale buck target this year, which has helped tremendously. Actually shooting at a buck target. I really feel like with this shot, I mean, it's literally right behind the shoulder. The pig ran 20 yards and did a death spin. You'll see it on camera, or you probably already have seen it on camera. But just getting in there and hunting, and that's what it's all about. We owe that to the deer. But the third reason that we're in there is just the pigs are overtaking the area. I mean, when this pig came out, he came out of that creek bottom that I had mentioned before on camera, and I had 2 does standing in front of the feeder, and when he came out of that creek bottom and topped that hill, those does actually ran about 7 or 8 yards from it. So they are a little bit startled. They do keep their distance, And we've got a ton of these pigs out here. I'm thinking this pig probably weighs close to 145, 170 pounds, somewhere up in there. But just, you know, getting out and hunting in the outdoors and testing out your equipment. Again, I had just, you know, really upset with the year that I had last year. I mean, I had a good season, but I just don't feel like that I did my due diligence on being prepared. So that's what this is all about this year. But we got us a really good stud of a boar hog, and we're going to try to get a couple more evening hunts in different spots. Maybe we can scare some of them off and let them deer move in. But we really appreciate you tuning in, and we got a lot of more material coming up. So y'all stay tuned, and we appreciate it. Thanks. So I hope y'all really enjoyed that video of this week's hog hunt. We've got more content that we're going to be sharing in the 2020 season. Just want to remind y'all to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks.